Hi everyone, it's Brian Hemsworth here, one of the two guys on marketing. Today we're doing kind of a split version of the two guys on marketing. We are doing this during the COVID-19 pandemic. Larry has been doing an exhaustive study of what's going on in business right now, what's being affected. We're going to try and make some predictions, but there's also an awful lot that we don't know. So the very first thing is just to sort of explore what's going on in the world of marketing, to see what's happening. And for that, I'm in North Los Angeles, but I'm going to toss it to Larry Landre, who is in the southwest part of Los Angeles. Larry, let us know what you found.
Thanks, Brian. The coronavirus or COVID-19, the two guys are addressing what we see as significantly different marketing environments with different and altered consumer behaviors. The coronavirus is disrupting local, regional, national, and global economies. Business, marketing, and overall business, things may be weird for a long time. In my lifetime, there have been 4 or 5 major events. There was the assassination of JFK. There was the Vietnam War. There was 9/11. There was the financial meltdown in 2007, 2008, and now we have COVID-19. The coronavirus has forced Las Vegas, as an example, the Las Vegas Strip, to shut down for the first time since the JFK assassination. That was in 1963. That's 56 years ago. There's no gambling, there's no shows, and as you know, all restaurants have been disrupted. Broadway, the plays, the theater in New York have gone dark for a month and probably longer. I mean, this is live theater, and they were shut down just a few days after 9/11. I'm talking about shopping, consumers, the economy, and marketing. Plus, let's talk about the movie theaters and the movies. But I'm saying weird in looking at all of these items as lack of ticket sales and attendance in the movie theaters, sporting events, consumer behavior, and the wearing of masks, pricing, the delivery of product to homes, the distribution of products before you even deliver them to the home, and much more. Under marketing, much has changed and will stay changed. And all this is affecting consumer behaviors, affecting sales and the consumption of products, services, and more. Now and in the future, there's plenty of anxiety in the future. Let's concentrate on this video on the movie theaters and movies. New releases are going straight to video. That's causing controversy. Movie theaters are closed too. AMC, Regal Cinemas, and Cinemark, the nation's 3 largest chains, are closed nationwide. A handful of states are starting to talk about the reopening of some businesses, but the theaters around the country remain closed. The 3 chains are not expected to open until July at the earliest. But in Oklahoma, one theater is making plans to open, and they're looking at that in May. The Oklahoma governor, Kevin Stitt, who stirred an awful lot of controversy when he ended up posting a photo of he and his kids at a crowded restaurant, he's looked at and talked about opening some of the businesses and some of the theaters in May. But if that happens, we're going to see changes. We're going to see people's temperatures being tested. We're going to be seeing plexiglass between the seats. We're going to end up seeing that the physical contact between the different moviegoers and the staff at the theaters are all going to change. And what marketing does is put butts in the seats, but the seats may end up being checkerboard with people in them. Marketing is going to have to change. But we're also looking at the blockbusters being changed, and that's product. Black Widow. Disney pushed back every Marvel movie in their cinematic universe. Black Widow was to open in May, but will now shift back to a slot previously held by a movie no one's ever heard of, and that's called The Eternals, and Black Widow will open on November 6th. Mulan. Disney postponed the release of their blockbuster, this live-action remake of the animated film Mulan, from March 27th to now will open in July 24th. Fast and Furious 9 is now up to the 9th installation, and it's called F9. And that's been delayed from May 22nd to now opening on April 2nd, 2021. No Time to Die. MGM, Universal, and the producers of the James Bond movies have moved No Time to Die, which was to open earlier in 2020, now will be in November 2020. A Quiet Place Part 2, that was to open in March, has now been delayed and will be opening on, at the earliest, would be the Labor Day weekend on September 4th. Peter Rabbit, that's the Peter Rabbit the Runaway from Sony, is pushing its March release to August 7th. And then there's an interesting one, and that is the Untitled Elvis movie that had to cease production in March when their co-star, that was Tom Hanks, he and Rita Wilson both contacted the COVID-19. And the release of this Untitled Disney motion picture will be November of 2021. Then we're looking at Mission Impossible, both 7 and 8, called MI7 and MI8. The MI7 is moving to November of 2021 from its July 2021 date. And MI8 doesn't even have a release date now. And then we've got Warner Brothers with their Batman, was officially shifted the release date from 4 months to October 1st from its originally planned June 2021 release date. And we're predicting that you're going to see a lot more dates change and a lot more changes in marketing and in product releases. There's going to be a lot of juggling going on in Hollywood and in the movies with the studios, and especially with the exhibitors.
Wow, there is an awful lot going on. There's an awful lot that we know, but there's an awful lot that we don't know. Thanks, Larry. Thanks, everybody, for watching. If you like this, please subscribe down below. We're going to have more episodes coming up very soon with other marketing impacts from the COVID-19 pandemic. We'll see you soon.